Yes, shipped into high. Yes, finally. Thank you for being perseverance. Let's get rid of my phone. Hey, James. Thank you for finding number 2. Sorry. Literally, it came up a little cloud with a slash through it, said YouTube live streaming is not available at this time. Try again later. And it said try again, try again. So I just kept hitting try again, try again, try again. It kept telling me no. And then, yeah. Hey, Ryburn. Yeah, thank you, buddy. Sorry for the hassle, everybody. Thank you for coming for spot number 2. Hey, U of M. Thank you for joining in. Mike, hey, long time no see. Boy, got the gang coming in. Feel like what's that old song? The boys are back in town. Yeah, gotta love technology. Hey, dude, no, you don't have to explain to me about being busy. I was literally up until an hour ago out in my garage tearing things apart and putting up. Wow, the dog just decided to move the camera. uh, up until then, yeah, putting up shelves and removing stuff. So that meant moving everything that I'd shoved up against the walls off the walls to put up the shelves and then put everything on the shelves. So yeah, it's been fun. That's sarcasm. And then oh yeah, the slot car room ended up in an epic fail last night. My buddies finally showed up to help put up the TV so that we could put up the table and get it into the corner and have it set up where the TV was hanging over the table like it was last time at the old place. And um, my tools are still out of my parents' house, so I tried to use what I had here. And regrettably, the only metric stuff that I had was in 1/4 inch drive, and I was trying to drive a wood screw to hold the wall bracket for the TV into that stud with a 1/4 inch drive, and it's just there's no leverage, and even though I drilled a pilot hole, it was still being a mother, so I got to wait until I have the right tools to get it done. Hey, Patrick, by the beach. Thank you for stopping by. Long time no see, buddy. Hope everything's good down where you're at. Ted, this will be of interest to you since you're a big T-Jet fan. So I had to take the dogs to the vet today. That was how my morning started off. And we got to talking about my slot cars, and he goes, I got my first original 4 slot cars that I had that whenever I was a kid. And I go, I bet they're T-Jets, aren't they? And he goes, yep. And I said, I bet you don't want to sell them either, do you? And he said, nope. Uh, so he's like the rest of us. If you have your original cars from your youth, even though he doesn't race them, they're not out on display. He just knows where they're at and they're boxed up. He's not going to get rid of them. So when he passes on, then someone's going to dig them out, find them, and sell them. Yeah. Nope. And that's why you saw the picture. That's why I posted up the one where I finally got the cars into the cases. And then if you noticed, if you have a big enough screen, I don't know if you can see it on your phones, but I've got more loose cars to put in cases than I have case room available. And right now, the case thing is just ridiculous. The Hot Wheels cases like those that you see that are on my wall that are down in here, those things are like $90 right now, plus shipping on eBay because they're just sold out. The new shipment still hasn't made it in. And then the Auto Worlds were like $63 or $68 or something like that. And they only hold like, 30 some odd cars. So, yeah. Yeah, see, I'm right there with you, U of M. That's why my kid cars are what I have. I have my OG case. That's all I have in there, plus the better versions of what I destroyed as a kid that I can find and or afford. Trying to show what Scott turned it into and what it looked like before Scott, in the fourth grade decided to, like I said, get out the tester's paint and the decals. And yeah, I used to have one of those. AFX used to make a catalog yearly, and whenever I get it unpacked, I'll show it. But anyway, and they used to show you how to modify your cars and stuff, and I used to just, that was like my little TYCO catalog for the AFX. I used to rip through that thing, and yeah, they show you painting cars and stuff. Cut the wheel wells, yeah. Oh yeah, no, like my Chevy Nomad Tyco up there, they had shown originally, if you have that car unmodified like mine, the snorkel's pointing forward and stuff like that. It just clips in, and they showed that someone had repainted it and then flipped it around, putting it the other way, and I was like, oh, that looks cool. So then that's when the old paintbrush came out. And cut the post down to lower them. Yeah, see. Oh yeah, drop that center of gravity if you're going to race them. Oh yeah, no, a lot of my original cars have some sort of a modification of some kind that I thought that I was doing myself a favor with. And you live and you learn. I found out that a lot of my stuff that I was doing modifications on wasn't because Mike, hope you and Steph are doing well. Like I said, long time no see, buddy. Thank you for stopping in. Hey, Rick, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it, man. I think thank you for everybody taking time out of your Saturday night. I don't know what the weather's like in your neck of the woods, but today was actually like a spring day. That's why I actually could go out into the garage and do some physical labor without drowning in my own sweat like I would have last weekend when it was in the 90s with the humidity. And today it was in the mid to upper 60s, low 70s. And so very, very workable weather. I'll put it that way. Hey man, I get it. I get it a lot. Through the week, after I get off work, I go out to my parents' farm, and then um, he's out of the rehab center and he's getting in-home therapy now. But obviously, they don't come on weekends, and so he's got extra exercises and stuff that he needs to do after they've already gone for the day. So I go out there and help because my mom couldn't hold him if he tried to fall or something like that. And so anyway, I get to be a pseudo physical therapist. Hey man, no problem, Mike. Man, no, you guys are like OG family. I mean, I like I said, you guys are all my friends, and I thank you all for joining in. Hey, we got 9 of us here tonight on a Saturday night. Like I said, it's great weather outside. If I didn't have the live stream and everything to do, I'd be still out there in the garage, trying to bust a move. I fed the dogs early, so they're both camped out sleeping right here, and that's why the one laid down and knocked the camera the other way. Yeah, well, thank you, Robert. Yeah, no, it's something that a lot of younger people could learn right now, in my humble opinion, and that's responsibility. just throwing that out there. Uh, um, I didn't realize I was cut from such a different cloth that some other people have it. Rain in New York. Yeah, James. Well, we've been having rain off and on all the time. And then on top of that, with the humidity. So basically, what happened is it would thunderstorm for a couple of hours and drench everything and get water running. And then the clouds break away, the sun comes out, and then you literally see steam coming off the asphalt and the ground. Yeah, rain. Yeah, see, you guys are getting the stuff that we had earlier this week, because it's going from west to east. So yeah, if you watch old Ryan Hall, you know. Yeah, see, well, that was the thing that when it finally broke what was it, Friday, and after the last rain, whenever it cleared off, that's when the kind of the cool front hit, and it actually dropped into the upper 50s last night, which was awesome compared to that, lower 90s humidity, sticky. Oh, hey, cool. There were a few people that I saw on the other stream, and I told everybody to look for number 2 in 5 minutes, and so I'm still trying to see if everybody. I see a lot of people that were over there that made it over here, but I'm just giving everybody a chance to come in. Like I said, this isn't a Monday through Friday time clock thing. We're not. We don't have to stamp everything at a certain amount of time or whatever. My thing is to everybody talk slot cars, have a little break from reality for a little bit, and then do the auction and BS some more. Which I'm glad a lot of people that have been with the channel for a very long time are here tonight, because as part of the interaction, I want to reward everybody that even if they don't purchase something, that stops by so they can feel like they're part of the show. So what I decided to do is, if you noticed, if you watched my whole preview video this week, was that at the end, I said at the end of the auction, we'll have a bonus mystery car to auction off. And once again, just like I mentioned every time, there's no purchase for anybody to bid or buy anything. It's just a little thing that I was throwing out extra. And here's where the interaction for the people that are hanging around live, that make it all the way through the 5 cars that are listed, and then the mystery car is going to be picked. Basically, what you can see right here is we'll vote. You guys will just say in the chat which one you guys want to auction off tonight, and that's the one that we'll auction off. And here's the kicker. If you do purchase a car out of the original 5, if you buy the bonus car, then I'll knock $5 off no matter what it ends up being bid at. So if nobody bids on it and you just bid the minimum bid, then basically you're paying $5 less for the bonus car right off the bat. Or if you bid more, just remember that if you've already purchased a car, that you've got $5 in the kitty that you can use to bid on the bonus car. But once again, if nobody wants any of the cars tonight, that's no big deal. I completely understand if money's tight or none of these cars pique your interest. I get it. This is just my way of offering some of the stuff that I'm clearing out of the cases that I don't have room for, that I know that are in really good shape, because some of these are cars that were actually on display in my case that I've either found new and or upgraded, or have multiple copies of, or bought the set, and I no longer need the ones that I had in the case, which is the case with a couple of these cars tonight, actually like 3 of them. So anyway, that's how I'm going to help, let everybody interact, is at the end of the auction, whether you bought anything or not, then I'll kind of move the camera in and show the cars that are available to everybody to pitch in right there. And whichever one gets the most votes, then, that's the one we'll throw up on auction for that night. And no one buys it, no big deal. But if you have purchased a car previously and you want to buy the bonus car, remember, you get $5 off of it. So the bonus car, David, hey, I'm glad you found it, buddy. Sorry about the first live feed. The bonus car is going to be whatever the live feed people vote on is. And I'll show, the cars, if someone wants to see one up close before they vote or something, I'll hold them up to the camera and show you guys. But it's basically anything that's right here. Nothing that I haven't taken pictures of them yet. So basically anything's available on this right through here. And like I mentioned earlier, a lot of these cars were cars that were in my case that obviously I'm clearing house on, because there's some really nice cars in here. Oh yeah. And that brings me. Thank you, David, for that. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on this. We're not even. We haven't even started the auction yet. But thank you, Dave. Yeah, no, I got your email. We got you covered. And on that, the other part is I want to send out a big thank you to all of my people that have subscribed to the channel. We broke the 500 mark, so we're officially to the giveaway. So this next week, what I'm going to be doing in between trying to get the track table assembled and the TV on the wall is digging through those cases of cars, those boxes of cars. Basically, I showed the last time when I spun around. I moved those all into the kitchen to make room to get the table assembly together. But anyway, I'm going to dig out the Mega G Plus car, and then I'm going to dig out a brand new TYCO car, and then I'm going to dig out my little parts container, pop-up parts, and then I'll just do a single video on one of showing how I'm hopping it up. And then I'll show the next one on how I'm hopping it up. And then I'll give details on how we're going to give it away to one of the lucky viewers out there. I don't know that we're going to be able to run it on my track, but my goal is to try to get it out to you all, since I promised to give away at 500. We broke that. I'm a man of my word. So whether I get to run it on my track or not, we'll know that it runs before it leaves. And the winner will get the first pick of which one they want, and then the second pick will go to automatically get whatever the first one didn't get. So basically giving away 2 cars random on a giveaway video. But like I said, I'll give details on that as we go along. But I once again, before I got started, I want to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed, recommended somebody else, a friend or family member, to subscribe, because hey, it all helps. I have a lot of people that were really impressed that I even broke 100, myself in that, and to say that I'm even over 500, is pretty damn awesome in my book. So thank you all. I appreciate it. Hey, Mayor here. All right, thank you for stopping in, Gale Force. Hey man, no problem. Go get some grub. We'll be on for at least a couple hours. We had some technical difficulties to get the first live feed, so we're getting a late start. So I'm kind of starting the auction later to make up for the difference in the time that we didn't get to do our pre-show chat. This is my way of getting to catch up and see everybody, what they did all day and stuff like that. Because I know a lot of people have other things to do and they got to bolt out and they can't stay through the whole show. So, but I noticed that when I watch the analytics, that most people stay from the beginning at least through some of the auction, and then it just starts tailing off, which is cool. Hey, I'm impressed that anybody shows up on a Saturday night. Honestly, I get it. I got my handy dandy book ready. I got my phone ready with some details on the car, but each one of the cars, if I don't have it in the book readily available, but I know where all the pages are for every single one of these cars, so we shouldn't have to go to that. I got a nice little wide variety going on tonight of some stuff. David, yeah, buddy, I'm right there with you. I'm looking at my table now. Instead of on the wall that was back over here, now it's right over here. So it's getting closer to being in position. The legs are propped up and the TV's up against the wall in the box, and the other table's where it should be. So when I put the legs on it, I can drop it down when they're both together. And yeah, but then I got the fun part of, regrettably, I don't know if any of you have tried to move a track that you've ever attached to a table. Let's just put it this way. If you got it moved without anything being damaged, kudos to your movers. My movers damaged and broke some stuff on my track. So I've got some repairs to do before I even get to start on the wiring. So. Hey, cool. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, no, I'll check those out tonight whenever we're done with the live feed and I'm sitting there eating dinner and catching up on all the racing or qualifying that I missed out on today while I was out in the garage. Oh, no, Mike. Seeing Gale Force Raceways, whenever he got his wiring done on his, and he's got a Biasu system and he's got the call buttons like I'm going to have, but he's only got like 4 driver stations, one for each lane. Well, I have 3 driver stations, but all 4 lanes can be plugged into at all 3 places, and all 4 lanes at each 3 places have their own call button. And so seeing his work just made me drool, because that mine's just basically his times 3, and seeing his work like that's pretty cool. And then I've got an extra speed trap that goes about halfway through my track, so I can do split times. So I can't wait, and that's why I've got the TV set up over the table, so that while you're racing, if you want to quickly glance up to see your lap times, while you're doing it, then you can kind of see what you're doing. Pretty cool. Well, since I got started 15 minutes late because of YouTube not letting me go live, I'll just wait, and I'll just forewarn anybody that's sitting here for the auction. We're up to 13, so thank all 13 of you for showing up again tonight. We'll start the auction off at 7:45, which is in 9 minutes according to my computer, and then we'll just go from there. Just a quick reminder. I don't charge any extra fees whatsoever. There is no taxes charged whatsoever. And the shipping cost is what it actually costs to get to your door. I don't charge any boxing fees or packing fees or anything like that. And so, what you're paying is basically the price of the car and whatever the postal service charges, or in like David's case, he likes to buy cars and have them shipped through UPS. Those are your two options, postal service or UPS. Most people go with the postal service because it's least expensive, but then obviously you're risking the postal service. But I go everything through Ship Pirate, and as soon as I print the label, and it sends an email to you and notifies you that, hey, your shipment's on the way, and then every step of the way from the post office scanning it in and that being in their possession to whenever it goes on this little journey, they send you a little email and tell you this is where it's at along the way. So it's kind of cool that you get to follow your package to your door. Wow, man, that is crazy. Yeah, you've got to be super out there for the postal service not to deliver daily. Yeah, that's crazy. So no, like I said, it's either way. I have no problem doing it either way. Like I said, it's just me selecting which one on Ship Pirate. So no big deal there. In fact, I mean, I see a lot of people that have purchased cars from me in the past, and that I pack them very well, and I put them in a box. I don't put them in some envelope. And hopefully everybody's cars arrived like they were shown, and they were happy. This is a 55-gallon drum with a padlock on it. Nice. Sorry, I'm catching up. I got the thing here, but the camera's there, so I'm not trying to ignore everybody. I'm just trying to read what anybody's putting in the chat. So, as a little bonus, we haven't seen one in a long time. I'm going to, I don't know if I'm going to do it live or if I'm going to do it just as a little short video. But I did, from the last sales, I told you that every time I sell something, I re-put it right back into the collection. And that's how my collection grows. And so, whatever little bit of money here, I just, like I said, it just goes right back into it. This isn't where I sell these cars and Scott's, living high on the hog. Scott's got a bad habit of buying slot cars, so he's got to feed that habit. And how he does that is buying cars at a discount, or in this case, having cars that for a long time that were sitting in the cases, and then buying slot car tracks that had the cars. But anyway, it's I've got some stuff for look what Scott's got kind of episode that I think would be pretty cool to show off. Let's see here what we got. Hey, cool. Thanks, Robert. I like that. Yeah, no Timbo. Yeah, I miss Tim. Like Adam mentioned last time when he was on. I think everybody that was on those old original Pro Tinkers live feeds, we all missed Tim. I mean, he just had, I don't know. It was like you had the triad of personalities there. You had the youth, and then you had the battling brothers, and the older brother thing, and the other brother thing, and they have different complete personalities. So it was a really dynamic show to watch that interaction all the time. And yeah, but I missed him. I'm glad that he is doing well, though. I mean, you know, we all got to follow our own path, and I'm glad he's doing well. Always with the boiled peanuts, yeah. See, and the world will hardly ever know unless you're a part of those old live streams that I got him off polishing those cars that they were auctioning off with olive oil and got him using the Novus. So yeah. 36 bodies for semis with trailers, internet, or 2 more Porsches. They represent 49430. Nice, Dave. uh, yeah, and like Adam and I discussed in the last live feed last Saturday night, we honestly think that they miss him at the store too. That he just doesn't want to admit it. Yeah, no, I'm right there with you, Ryber. No, those things are, you know, I like salted roasted peanuts, no boiled. It's a southern thing. Okay. Yeah, Jeff. See, well, with me doing the pseudo physical therapy after work, most of their stuff is they're like the race night. You know, that's I'm out there doing that, and I'm nowhere near being able to watch what's going on. And by the time I'm done helping out there, the live feed's already done and over. And I'm at work during the day. And even though you see 2 monitors here, those 2 monitors are full of work shit, and so I can't. I can't even skivvy over and watch like I used to at my old job. But my new job keeps me humping. So, yeah, both of these monitors are used, and I could actually use a couple more, kind of like I could use cases just so I could have other shit opened up without having to worry about tabbing everything. Um, but yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why I tell everybody, Dave, you gotta go big or go home. Either jump in the big pool or in the deep end, or just stay in the kiddie pool. Either way, you're in the pool. No, you haven't missed much, Mike. Hey, Sean, thank you for showing up, buddy. Appreciate it. I don't know if you went to the first one. I apologize. I hope you saw the number 2 because obviously YouTube had me some issues there. So we're up to 10. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Glad to be back. I'm glad I'm doing the pseudo physical therapy thing with my dad. I'll put it that way. Yeah, exactly, Mike. that's why I know everyone was sad to see him leave, but I think everybody understood why he did. I mean, hey, you know, at the end of the day, you've got to make what you got to make to feel comfortable with your income. And so, you know, if you have a better opportunity that's closer to home and you get to sleep in your own bed every night and you make more money, I mean, I call that a win all the way around. Yeah. Yeah. Most of the people, yeah, up a creek without a paddle. I haven't even made it to the creek yet, Dave. So I get you. Art is his passion. Yep. That's it right there. Cool. All right, guys. Well, it's 7:45. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with this. Oh, yeah, Mike. Yeah. I wish I could afford to buy some of his stuff that he's done. Yeah, I'm not independently wealthy enough to be able to do that. So the first vehicle that we see up here tonight is just like what we had in the video. I'll move my big head out of the way. And that's this bad boy right here. Hey, well, you know, the camera's actually working. And it's a good looking truck. This was actually, like I said, up in my collection. But if you are familiar with the channel on one of the Look What Scott's Got, you know that I got the track set, the Haunted Highway that this truck comes in, So I no longer need this truck. So this one was actually in the case, got pulled out and replaced with the one that came in the track set. So give a little history here. Number 34. Okay, they call it blue, lime, and orange Grave Runner. It was from 95 to 96 only, and it is rated as a collector value availability of a 3, which is a good collector rating. Pull that out and show everybody again. So this particular one is a 3. Average better collector value. So if you're going 1 through 5, am I upside down? No? Okay, just making sure. So 1 through 5, 3s, you know, you're good right up the middle of the road, and that's because it's a set car. Wondering what it looked like where it's at in the catalog. There it is. That's the eyeball that swings back and forth in the set. Believe it or not, it has its own part number. And there's the sister truck. But tonight we're looking at this one, which is this one right here. So that one's pretty common, and you can find it on eBay left and right. I don't take a look at them anymore because obviously I've got one, so I don't even bother looking at prices. So if anybody's interested in this, first let me see if there's any questions. No questions? Are there any questions on this bad boy? As I say, it's pretty well self-explanatory. This is a set-only truck that you could only get in 95 to 96. It is a runner on a 440X2 chassis. And this was in my case. And you can get this bad boy for the little low cost, if you're the only bidder, of $25, because that's where I'm going to start the bidding. Nice and inexpensive. I've seen people pay $20 just for a 440X2 chassis. So 25 bucks is not a good, not a bad place to start. But once again, if nobody's interested, no big deal. It's just my way of, like I said, trying to offer stuff a little cheaper than I have to if I put it on eBay. So 25 bucks, and then I'll start off my timer after I answer any questions. Have you seen the eyeball? Yeah, I've got the eyeball because I had the set. That's why I thought it was funny that they gave it a part number that's in the catalog. I thought that was kind of funny. Yeah, 95 and 96 only. And like I said, a 3 ranking. And then here, I'm going to pull up the timer. So it's a pretty cool little truck. If you're into those little Nissan Ranger looking trucks. Some of those, like the Bandits and stuff like that, and the Hammer Time or something like that, they go for some good money. Cool. Thanks all 15 of everybody that's shown up tonight. So once again, this is the Grave Runner 95, 96 440X2 chassis. $25 is the starting bid, and I'll show my phone every minute or so, just so you know where the time lag's at on your bidding. If no one bids at like the 3-minute mark, then I'm just going to stop it. There's no sitting here. Like I said, I'm not here to beat a dead horse. I'm not here to push cars on anybody. If there's no interest in it from the people that are watching, that's fine. People that aren't watching live, if you see that something doesn't sell, you can reach out to me on the email address of scottdanielmo@gmail.com. You can find that on my page, and it'll be in the description on this new feed whenever I get done tonight, and say, hey, if no one bought that thing, I'd like to buy it, because I'd wait to list these things on eBay until Monday night. So anybody that's not able to join in live, you can still reach out to me to see if they're available. All right, so there we go. Timer started. It'd be, honestly, I mean, I like the skull and the crossbones and everything, and I think it'd be cool though if all that stuff was like really, really glow in the dark. You know, it's not. It's just neon line. But I think it'd be cool, at least if like the skulls glowed in the dark or something like that. But no, this one's in good shape. All the deco and stuff is still there. Nothing's been scratched off of it. Good little truck. If anybody's interested, anybody's got any questions, let me know. Gotta make sure I keep all the computers up and running. Don't want any of them to. James, whenever I get the table up and I get the wiring done, I start moving the tracks that aren't going to go on a shelf in my living room as a display. Then I'll get out that eyeball and show everybody. The little monster has it, and he rolls it from hand to hand. And it's motorized, so you have to honestly, I mean, it's completely random, and then you're supposed to jump through there too. So it'd be, I don't know. You ask me, it'd be pretty difficult if that thing was all. Oh yeah, man, no problem. No, that's one of those cool things you want to show off because it's not something you're going to set up on your normal track to run. All right, so I'll let this run for another minute, and if no one says they're interested in the Grave Runner at $25 starting bid, then I'll just stop it right there, and then we'll just go to the next car. Like I said, I'm not here to beat a dead horse, guys. I'm not pushing anything on anybody. This is just, like I said, me offering stuff, and I'm getting a chance to talk with my slot car friends all at the same time. So winner, winner. Now, see, that'd be kind of cool as an obstacle. But the way they got that little ramp set up and stuff, I think it'd be a big pain in the ass to always have to time it to where not to worry about the eyeball, but to make sure that you weren't going too fast, that you could actually get back in the slot, not too slow, that you nosed over and flipped. Yeah, not practical, but still fun. You know, it's one of those things that, yeah, if you set up on the, kitchen table one night or something to play with, just so you could, watch the arm do that with the eyeball. All right, so we hit the 2-minute mark, so we will cancel that one. All right, so let me get I've been in between, like when I came in to eat some lunch, I was watching the Mecum auto auctions from Indianapolis, Indiana. And so, like what they say on theirs, the bid goes on. So the bid goes on the Grave Runner. But like I mentioned, if somebody is interested later that didn't get to see this live, reach out to me via email, scottdanielmo@gmail.com. Sometime before Monday night. And even if it's after Monday night, you can still reach out to me and I can yank it off eBay if nobody's bid on it. So all these cars are still available. So let's go to the next car. Let's skip right along, skippity-doo-dah. I don't know how much interest there is in the NASCAR stuff, but this is a harder car to get. This is the Elliott Sadler M&M's number 36 Pontiac Grand Prix. This is a new old stock all the way around. It's never been ran on a track. It was in my case because I bought it as a new old stock loose. Now I have a new one that's in the bubble pack on the wall. So I'm cleaning, like I said, I'm cleaning out space. So if you don't have one, this is your chance to get one. It is a really, really cool looking car with the M&M's livery on it. And like I said, the only thing it's done is sat in my case this whole time. And let's get the little history on that. Yeah, Jeff, it is. Yeah, it's just a good looking car. Plus, if you do race it to buy, even though, like I said, some people would buy it to put it in their collection. Other people want to put it on the track. I get it, if you did put it on the track, that's why I would see that it would be really easy to pick out, going around the track because that bright yellow, not like a darker car, be able to see it a little better. All right, so I found flip to the NASCAR here in the old Bible. That's what I was doing. 1999. So this car is officially released in 1 year in 1999 only, and they just call it the yellow number 36 M&M. And all of these are assumed, according to the guide, these NASCAR cars to be a collector of 3 if they weren't in a set. So there you go. This is also a 3, just like the Grave Runner was. And like I said, this is a good chance to get one of these. So, any questions on the Elliott Sadler M&Ms? Yeah, see, there you go. It's one of those few cars, Jeff, that actually has a legitimate sponsor on it. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing that's made up. You know, like the McDonald's cars are real popular and stuff like that. You know, it's not that the other stuff isn't. It's just that this is relatable. Plus, kids love it because, you know, it's got the M&M stuff on the back. Let's see if it'll focus. There we go. I was trying. Yeah, see how the M&M's scared and stuff like it really was. I mean, that's cool stuff. That's great detail. Anyway, so there we go. So new old stock on this bad boy. I'm just going to ask what I paid for it to get my money back out of it. And if people bid more than that, great. If someone bids the minimum bid, then all I did was break even and pass it along to somebody else. So I actually paid $50 for this. So that's where the bid starts. If it goes on eBay, obviously it's going to go more for that. So I don't lose money after the eBay fees. But at $50, that's a pretty fair price if you look at what the used ones go for on eBay. New and the package ones are insanely expensive. You know, I've seen some people pay less than $50, but they're also damaged in some way. Like I said, this thing's brand new, so $50 to start on this bad boy. And just like the last one, if nobody's interested at the 3-minute mark, then we'll kill it and go to the next one. But there we go. So if you've got lag on your computer, that'll give you an idea how much lag you've got compared to what the phone's counting down. There's a McDonald's car for real? Yeah, there's 2. Yeah, see, there you go, Robert. And yeah, see, that's why I said, you know, NASCAR cars aren't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know, I like them just because when you race them, they're really durable. So when you wreck, it's really hard to break anything off of them. Unlike the Indy cars where the wings just, I think sometimes if you looked at them wrong, they break off. And so, like I said, if anybody isn't live that's interested in this car, if no one ends up bidding on it and you want it, you just reach out to me at Scott Daniel, DanielMO. In the description below, it'll be my email, and just say, hey, I'd like to buy that car. And then it's real simple. I get your address. That way I can tell you exactly what the shipping costs to your door. And then if you say, yeah, let's do it, then I send you a request via PayPal. But anyway, like I said, cool looking car. More than 2. Oh, I'm talking about just these versions of the NASCARs. Yeah, no, there's a lot more than 2, Jeff. I was just talking about the TYCO late model NASCARs that they made. Yeah, no, there's more than. Yeah, there's a lot more McDonald's out there. I wish I had more of that stuff. I wish I had the Coca-Cola NASCAR that they did that was an Australian release only. All right, so 1 more minute. If no one's interested in the Elliott Sadler Grand Prix, then we'll kill that auction. And like they say on the auto auction on there, you know, the bid goes on. Yeah, when my buddies came over last night, it's the first time they'd seen all the cars in the cases. And the last time when they saw the cases, they weren't all the way full, and now they're overflowing. And so, you know, their jaws were dropping. I know mine was, because I didn't realize how much my collection had grown since I'd moved. All right, 10 seconds, and then I'm going to move on. 2, 1. All right, so the bid goes on the Elliott Sadler. We'll move him out of the way. Get the next car lined up on the old computer screen. Which was the thumbnail car. Good. There we go. Yeah, for the Coyote. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, no, okay, no, that's a good place to start. I was going to start at $35, but if he's going to start at the bid at 40, that's awesome. Thank you, Dave. I'm going to pull up and get the information on it. It's a set car only. I do know that much. I don't remember the exact name of the track set, but we're getting ready to find out. I own the track set. If you remember, I showed that. I actually own 2 of them. It is from the Street Speed Challenge. It is from 2005. They list it as a yellow with Plymouth on the sides. And it is a Plymouth Superbird. The only way to get this car is in that track set. So it's 18 years old. It's used, but it's in great shape. Don't know if the camera's gonna do its thing. Yeah, no, that's exactly. This is one of those. Good eye, Mike. I think it was Mark that was asking me about the different Hot Wheels chassis, and this is one of those Hot Wheels chassis. It's still considered a 440X2, but the design's a little different. HPX2, yeah, it's kind of. It's just the sides are a little different. The way they made the body on the kind of sealed off down there is what they've done. All your 440X2 stuff bolts right onto it. Tires and wheels and stuff. Like I said, it's cool. I love the way it slits low. Badass. Now I will be trying to sell its sister car that comes with it. The wing's not broke, by the way. Yeah, perfect. Like I said, it's in good shape. Shifting to high went to 45. Okay, so 45 on it. So I guess I better start the auction. So there we go. Okay, so David started off at 40 and then shifting to high went to 45. So we got 45 on the Plymouth Superbird right now. So we actually have an auction going on, guys. If you have any questions, put them in the chat, and I will show the phone every minute so you can know what the current bid's at and how much time is left. So right now we're at $45 at shift into high. 2005 set only car from the Street Speed Challenge. Pretty cool. If you like those birds. I know Dave likes those birds. Oh, okay. Well, David just knocked shift into high right out. All right. Hey, but no, shift into high. Thank you for bidding, though. I appreciate it. I said I'd do it every minute once a bid started. So right now, David is at the high bid at 55. And shift into high bowed out to David. Does anybody, I'll just put it this way, does any of the other 13 people, or I'm sorry, 12 people that are on live right now, does anybody else want to bid against David on this? We'll save some time. but I don't want to stop an auction early if someone's considering it. You know, I don't want to be rude. It's a great looking car. Whoever gets it, Dave, if you get it, buddy, you're getting a sweet looking ride. Good looking stuff. Less than 3 minutes, and like I said, if there's anybody else that thinks about they want to bid on it, you know, it's at $55. Dave is in the lead right now. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Shifting to High, for bidding also. Thank you to everybody else that showed up, even if you're not bidding. Like I said, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Get to talk slot cars with my friends, and even if you don't join the chat, you know, I do give a little information on all the cars that I'm selling, so maybe you learn a little history on the cars. According to Brian. Yeah, well, I no offense, because we all do our auctions our own way, but I try to run mine by the KISS method, and that's an acronym for Keep It Simple Scott, not stupid or stupid Scott, however you want to put it. But so I just try to do it as simple as I can. You know, put the phone up here and hold it so everyone can actually see the whole time, and you know, no screaming and yelling. And but you know, hey, he's a salesman, and that's his style. You know, I'm just more laid back, and here's what it is. If you're interested, if you're not, no big deal. We go on to the next one. Yeah. I'm worried about him and his diet. If you look at some of his old videos compared to the way he is now, that old garage above the carport there, yeah, it's above the car. It's starting to hang over. That word is yeah, yeah. Nothing but health. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A Chick-fil-A 24/7 diet. All right, we're at a minute or less. Dave is the current leader at $55 on the 2005 Plymouth Superbird from the track set Street Speed Challenge. Good looking car if you like the birds. I like the birds. Like I said, guys, don't even feel bad if I started something at a low price and you don't want to bid more than that. You just want to bear the bid minimum. You know, that's okay too. You know, you don't have to start out high. I mean, if you're just wanting to put your stamp on it and make sure on those bids, that's a good way to do it. Yeah, thank you both. All right, 5 seconds there, and it looks like Dave's going to be the first winner of the night. There it is. Congratulations, Dave. Got an awesome car, buddy. Thank you, Shifting to High, for bidding also. Dismiss that. And just like at the auction, they say sold, sold, sold. So I don't have my gavel, but you know, imaginary. So we'll pack this one away for you, Dave. Congratulations on that. And then seeing the car that you sent me reminded me that I had another one. Now in the video, I'm going to apologize because I didn't realize whenever I uploaded the video that I was actually showing two versions of the same car. One's chrome, one's white. The only one I'm trying to sell tonight or auction tonight is the chrome one. The white one, I don't have anymore. I've already sold it, and I need to delete those pictures. So anybody that was looking for the white number 4, please accept my apologies. I'm always buying and getting cars. I will try to find another one to make up for that faux pas, and make sure in the future that if I show a car in a video that it's going to be the only car in there, and it's going to be the one that is for sale. So my apologies. Tonight it is the chrome version. And Dave, like I mentioned, the one that you sent in, this is the sister car of yours. So let me pull up the Porsches here and let's get a little history on it. Okay. It's on the correct lighted HP2 chassis. They just call it chrome, lime, and yellow number 4. It was made from 1979 to 1980. And this is also a 3. So we seem to be stuck in the 3 rut tonight. But this one, like I said, I'm not a used car salesman because I will point out flaws. The last chrome car that I sold had 0 scratches in it whatsoever. This one, if you hold it at the right angle, you can see there are some scuffs in the chrome. So I'm not going to mislead anybody. I know it's hard to determine what you're looking at on a chrome car on a camera. But as you can see, for a car that's over 40 years old, the chrome's still in good shape. And there it is in the catalog. And don't know if it's going to focus, but there's the description. Like I said, guys, I have nothing to hide. You know, anybody and everybody can get a hold of one of these books, so I have no reason to lie about anything. Like I said, I'm here to make friends, not burn bridges. So awesome car to have. Very inexpensive too. I'm just going to start the bidding off on $30 on it, but I want to answer any questions first. Snake track chassis, yeah. Oh, thanks, Dave. Appreciate that. Yeah. All right. Well, if there's no questions on it, I'll go ahead and get the auction started. Like I said, it's a fairly inexpensive car. I personally wouldn't run it, but that wouldn't stop somebody that bought it from running it. You can see the shoes are barely touched. It'll focus. There we go. And this one was up in my collection, so it came out of my box. And it, like I said, it's on the correct chassis for the year. So everything's matching for this car. And there we go. We started at $30 and start the 5-minute mark. And we'll, like I said, if no one's interested in it, we'll just go on. No biggie. No. I've been told I could sell snow to an Eskimo, but no. Oh, here, I forgot to move the right. See, there's the one that I accidentally pictured. There we go. See, got 2 of the same car, just different versions of it. There we go. Yeah. No, you guys are my friends. Like I said, I've never had this many friends in my whole life. When I graduated high school, there were only 98 kids in my class. That's how small my school was. And I know there's other people out there that have smaller classes, but I also know that there's other people out there that had multiple hundreds of people just in their single grade. So, you know, I went to a dinky old farm school, basically. The 3rd smallest 3A school in the state of Missouri. Like I said, if you're into these Porsches, excuse me, and you don't have this version, this would be a good one to start with or to add to if you don't have it to the rest of the ones you do have. But if you don't, no biggie. Like I said, some of these older cars with these certain chassis aren't everybody's cup of tea. I get it. 600s. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. So your 600 was more than my whole high school. Literally my whole school. All right, so one more minute, and if we don't get a bid of $30, then we'll go. Oh, here's one of the things I do want to point out. Even if you don't buy this one, but you like this body style, and there's other versions of like the one that Dave had, and here's the perfect example. See on the back side there how that the ass end's all complete, and a lot of them that are used. See how that one's broken? So if you're going to buy one and you're trying to collect it, you want to get all the parts on it, and you want it with the right chassis, and you don't want shit to be broke off like this. This is the donor body that I'm using for stuff, but that gives you a perfect example of stuff to look for on these particular body styles from TYCO. You want to make sure that they have all that stuff on the back that's not broke off. All right, cool. Well, the bid goes on the Porsche. That was a 917. All right, so let's get the fifth and final car for the night pulled up. It's a set car only, and I'm sure everybody and their brother's seen it before. There we have the vaunted Target Shark Nose F1 TYCO 440X2 set only car. Let me get us some details on it. Sorry. I just want to read directly from the old Bible here, and that way everybody knows, like I said, I'm not pulling the wool over anybody's eyes on nothing. There we go. All right. F1 Shark Nose. I just had to find my page. Number 24. Set only. 1999 only. Red, yellow, number 12 Target. And it came in the Target Championship set 37056. So this car is 24 years old. Set only. This is the Shark Nose variant. Yeah, I was going to say, Dave, that's exactly where I was going to start the bidding on this one was $40. And this one is not broken. There's no broken wings, nothing been glued, nothing. Like I said, this was one that was up in my case. Here, I'll show the bottom because the shoes are, this is how lightly used this car has been if it'll focus. There we go. Yeah, so it's not new, but it's really close. But you can't sell it as new, but you can sell it as an 8 as far as everything goes, which means it's in excellent condition, no broken pieces, original chassis, and no visible damage whatsoever. So good stuff. So I'm going to start the bidding off at $40 for the big bad Target car. There we go. We're at 5 minutes. And Dave's already at the $40 for this bad boy. And if you price these things on eBay lately, $40 is a good deal. That's why, like I said, I'm getting what I have in this one out of it because I've got the track set, so I don't need it anymore. So all I'm trying to do is get my return on my investment. And so if I break even, that's fine because I'm just paying it forward. That's all I'm doing. That's cool. But this is a good looking car. And it's one that if you race it, it's going to be one that's easy to see going around the track too. Yeah, Dave. You're right on it. You're on Blue Bonnet. Nothing can stop us now, Rich. Yeah, we're on it. Really, Mike? Oh yeah, man. These if you're going to race these narrow chassis, like you don't have to use the F1s. You can use some of the older Corvettes, the Lamborghinis. run the narrow chassis. There's some full-bodied cars that run the narrow chassis, and quite honestly, they're faster. They're just, I mean, it's all about power to weight ratio. If you've got the same motor as you have in a wide body, wide chassis, but it's in a smaller compact chassis, then yeah, it's just going to go faster because generally speaking, those bodies are smaller too. So if you're into racing, if not, but the wide body, the wide chassis is the most common outside of just for the F1s for the narrow. So we're at 3 minutes. Dave has the bid at $40 for the Target car, $19.99 only, set only, from the Target Challenge. So it's 24-year-old car, great looking. It's rare to find these Indy cars with nothing broke on them. Usually the front wings break, or these Shark Nose, the rear wings don't break that bad, but a lot of people break out the centers for some reason. But this front nose is the one that snaps off fairly easy, like every Indy car that's ever made by anybody. Good looking car. Oh, cool. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you got to have your IROC series. That's why I ended up buying so many. Like I got 4, and then I try to go red, white, blue, yellow, to try to get the same colors in the track. Yeah, no, right there, Mike. Yeah, no, you just nailed it. Lower center of gravity, smaller chassis, less weight, and everything is horsepower to weight ratio. So if you had everything the same and just had the chassis being one narrow, one wide, then the narrow one theoretically, based on weight alone, should be faster. And then with these bodies, yeah, they fly. Minute and a half. We're at $40 for the big bad Target. Like I said, since someone bid. It's the mid 80s version. Those RX-7s go for stupid money on eBay too. Yeah, anywhere from 40 to $80, depending on what version of the RX-7. Whenever we're done with this auction on this one, I'll dig and find up the RX-7s, and I'll show the book. I just never been an RX-7 fan. Oh yeah, no, if you like those older ones. It's one of the bonus cars in Mopar. Yeah, one of the bonus cars is a Mopar. It's the sister car to the track set for this one, Dave, for the one that you bought. I've got a Plymouth or Dodge Charger is what it is. I liked, believe it or not, that one when they did the little pseudo 4-door thing, 3-door thing, or whatever. Those are pretty cool looking. I just like the having some more space. Golden black, yeah. Oh wow, Jeff. Yeah, no, you got some expensive cars then, because those RX-7s. All right, bid's over. Last car of the normal 5 goes to Dave again. So congratulations, Dave. $40. This bad boy's yours. So he got 2 cars tonight. And if you do end up, Dave, buying the bonus car that is going up for auction, then I'll knock $5 off of it. No pressure to buy it, but that's just my way of trying to give a little something back if I can. To somebody that actually bought something during the night. But before we do these cars, I did promise Mike that I'd look up the RX-7s here real quick, but I'll kind of get out of the way so you can kind of see what's back there, and then kind of get an idea of what you'd like to see put on the auction block for tonight. And if no one buys it, no one buys it. Like I said, the bid will go on, no big deal. I don't have the RX-7s marked, so I got to find them. Sorry, Mike. But I'm curious to see how many of them there were too. So we'll both get a question answered. Okay. There they are. 4. Yep, you are correct, Jeff. I saw this one recently on eBay, and it went for just over $50. And anytime I see this one, it goes for crazy money. Let me see what they say as far as like availability and stuff like that. Let's see if any of those bad boys are as rare as what people are paying money for them for. I don't think that they are. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay, so the blue one and the silver and the multicolored black one are 4. The black and gold one is a 3, and that white and red one is a 2. So that's the value of a 2. So that one's rare, Jeff. You got your rare one there. That's a 3. Good collector value. And then those 2 are 4s. The white one, yeah, I can see why. Like I said, that's the one I always noticed went for crazy money, and this is honestly the first time I've ever taken a look at it. So good curiosity question. Good question, Mike. Thank you for your input, Jeff. Yeah, no, I don't have any of them. Every time I try to bid on one, it goes out of where I want to bid because I don't have any of them, and obviously I don't have any room. So auction's done. So here's where the 17 people, thank you all 17 of you for showing up tonight on a Saturday night. Can you see the cars that are behind here? Is there a car that you want me to hold up close to the camera? Something you want me to look at? Something you want me to talk about? This is where I get my fan interaction or page, subscriber interactions or viewer interaction, whatever you want to call about it. But this is where you get to participate. You don't have to buy it, but you get to help choose which car is the bonus surprise mystery car for tonight. Whichever one you guys pick, I'll do, if I have any information on it, we'll do it just like we do a normal auction. I kind of roughly know what all of these cars go for on eBay, so I'll start it on the low side. We'll start an auction with it. And if Dave ends up buying it and he gets $5 off, if anybody else buys it, it's whatever you bid it at plus whatever shipping to your door is. Can't see them well. Okay, so here, let me move my dog out of the way, and then I'm going to move the camera closer. A little bit hard to see. Okay, yep, nope, I hear you. That's why I was asking, guys. So let me make sure I'm not running over any paws. And there's some back in there. Yeah, there you go. So here. I'll just hold the light like that. There we go. That better? Oops. If you got one you want to look at up close to the camera before you say which one you want to see or which one you want me to auction off, then I will give you. The dog just shook. You can tell. See all the hair flying in front of the light. Got 2 Tomy F1 cars, and it looks like the rest is all TYCO. Okay, I have. I'll pull out the two Tomy F1s here and get them up, get them out, so you can look at them. Oh, here, let's get that. There we go. Benetton Ford. And if you remember, this one came in my Infinity track set. So this is the one that came off my shelf out of the case. And this is the other Tomy. It's in excellent shape. Up, 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 up. Sorry, I'm looking at the feed and I'm trying to see when the camera focuses and stuff. And none of these have been broken or anything like that. Nothing's been glued. These are all OG. These are straight up turbos. Good question. These are before the Super Racing turbos, both of them. So these are the only two Tomys that I have available. And then to vote on to auction off on one tonight. And then the rest are all TYCOs. So that's one of your sparking rods. This is no Porsche. It's on the curve hugger chassis. Here's the Dodge Charger. This is a sister car to that one, but I will point out that this one is damaged. See the post. Oh, here, let me get that out of the way. Someone stepped on it. It's a good looking car, but it's a, yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, it's showing. There we go. See, someone broke the post. Got a Lamborghini back there. Oh, I'm sorry. I do have another Aurora. An old a Can-Am. L&M. Got all the stacks. The roll bar's perfect. The wing hadn't been broken off. And it's on an OG Magna Traction chassis. So I lied. I apologize. I have 3 Tomy cars, and then the rest are all TYCO. Yeah, I am so jealous of you guys getting to go to that. Show you the chart. Do you want to see the Charger again, Dave? Okay. Like I said, dude, this one, I'm warning everybody. I showed you someone stepped on it. And so that post, post right there. See that? I'm not a used car salesman. I'm going to show you the damage. And then you can see on the other side. So this is what I'd be calling a runner, personally. But it's still got, good sparkly paint. See the sparkles in the paint, and it's not got a lot of scratches. It's just someone stepped on it. So, pretty cool car. Have some of the Porsches. Out of the 3 that you see down there, this one here is probably the one that doesn't score the best, but it's on the correct HP7 chassis. Hey, Jack, thank you for stopping by. Oh, I'm sorry, Dave. See, that's awesome. I love it that my viewers are getting together and meeting. That's why I love watching Gale Force and HO trains racing together and stuff like that. That's cool. This one was also up in the old cabinet. This one's in perfect shape. If you're looking for the correct version of this car without any damages or anything, this would be one to have. It's got all the logos on the nose, on the sides, and no scratches. And once again on the correct chassis. And look at that. Oh, brand new. So, like I said, so what's everybody voting for? Are we going to do a mystery bonus car? He stole your lap record, damn it. Yeah. Mayor, I know exactly what you're talking about because the first night that I had my track run and my buddies came over, I didn't even win the first race on my own track. So I feel you. And then the last Porsche over there is the Miller. And this one's in decent shape, I would say. Still got all the logos on the correct chassis. This is the F1 bodied version of an Indy car. This is the Pennzoil number 5. This one does have some wear. The Chevy emblems are still up there. Let's see if they can come out. But there's a Chevy emblem on either side. They're kind of worn, though, and there's a scuff right there on the nose. Like I said, I point out everything, guys. I'm not out to shaft anybody. There you go. Yeah, you can see the Chevy emblems now. They're kind of faint, and then there's a scratch there. But other than that, I mean, the sides are still good and everything, so that's a pretty good one. And here's one that if you missed the last show, I was fortunate enough to get brand new. And this one was in my case, and this one's kind of harder to get. This one isn't brand new, but it's still a good car. If you were going to race this one, it might be kind of tough to see going around the track. There we go. But it's in perfecto shape. So now, Mike, I know you can appreciate this. I got me the number 75 here, Nissan. This one has some wear on it. You can see there. The 75 parts, they yellowed a little bit. Like I said, it's not in perfect shape, but it's in good shape. And then it's on the correct H27 chassis. See there. Chassis is in better shape than the body. I knew you'd appreciate that one. Benetton or the red and black. Okay. 300 Z. Yeah, there it is. If you want me to set it aside for you, Mike, I will. That's not a problem. So Ryburn's voted for the Benetton. Right here. Or the red and black Porsche. Is that right? Anybody else got anything, any other opinions? If not, then I'll just narrow it down to these two, and then you guys can tell me which one we auction off, and we'll sell it if anybody wants to buy it. Either one of them. Like I said, no pressure to buy any of these guys. Benetton. Okay. Hey, Adam, buddy, I was talking about you earlier. Glad you could make it in, man. All right, so we have 2 votes for the Benetton, 1 for the Charger. Hey, Adam. No, man, I'm all. You missed the first part of the show. That's exactly what I was doing, was moving stuff out in the garage. So I feel you, brother. Not a problem. Thank you for stopping in. Anyway, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. No, the other Porsche, or at least it looks like the one. I don't know which So you're voting for this one, Dave? Is this the one you're voting for? I got. You'll still buy the Charger? Okay. Well, like I said, anybody else wants to buy any of these cars, even if it doesn't win the auction thing, just let me know. And like I said, we'll work out a deal. I'm in to help out everybody. Like I said, I'm not here to get rich. All right, so I think the Benetton's going to win tonight. I'm a Ford guy. I'm wearing a Ford hat. Does that sound good to everybody? We want to auction off the Benetton. It's on a turbo chassis. Tommy Turbo, sorry. That sounds good. I'll move the camera back and we'll start the old. Okay, there we go. Well, I did some research, like I said, on all of these, so I kind of know what they're all going for, but I'm also going to try to help out people that have purchased stuff in the past and or just anybody that watches my channel. So there's the benefit of watching my channel. You don't have to be a previous customer to try to get a good deal. So I'm going to start the bidding on this bad boy as the bonus car for the first ever mystery bonus car that was voted on by my viewers that were live tonight at $40. Guys, that's a steal. So if no one else bids on it, just to get the bare minimum, $40, that's an awesome price. It's in great shape. You got any questions specifically before I start the auction on it, let me know. I'm sorry I have to start it at 40, but that's, like I said, that's a steal compared to what I see on eBay. The last one I saw one of these sell for over $50, and that didn't include shipping. And it had some of the stuff worn off the sides. So. All right, Ryburn, we'll go with 45. We'll start at 45. $45. Right there. 45 is what Ryburn's at. Good place to start, man. That's still a good deal. Yeah, it's a very nice car, Jeff. Like I said, this was sitting in my collection in the cases because the body is, I mean, I can't say perfect because it's not brand new, but it is as close to new as you're going to get used. I'll put it that way. And you look at those shoes here. Get to focus here. Maybe if I hog up the whole camera with it. Well, it's not wanting to do it. It's wanting to focus more on my fingers than those shoes. But suffice to say, you can't even catch a nail on any groove in those shoes. This thing's sweet. Plus, once again, if you plan on racing it, it's going to be very easy to see. Palm my hand behind the car. Okay, yeah, good idea. So. No. Trust me. I have no reason to lie, guys. Those shoes are in great shape. Barely any running whatsoever. I can run my nail across there, and this is the only one that even hangs up is right there, even a little bit. So, yeah, autofocus. My camera, and you know what's funny, guys, is this is the highest ranked webcam on Amazon that you don't want to pay a small fortune for. And if you ask me, if this is the best, highest rated one, I'd hate to see the other pieces of crap that are out there. So Ryburn's sitting at $45 for this bad boy. Good deal. And like I said here, we'll do this so everybody sees the timer. This is your chance you could buy this car individually or in the Infinity Raceway set. We know this because I own the set. That's why I'm getting rid of this particular car. But it's a beaut. And one of the very few Ford F1 cars that there is. Yeah, Mike, I'm right there with you, man. I see like a lot of those, I don't know, like the Slot Car Guy and Dave Kennedy's Slot Car News and stuff like that, and they have those high dollar ass cameras, and I don't have $1,000 to go dump on a camera. Now Kennedy does it because that's what he does for a living. So it's a write-off for him. So yeah. Good looking car. Ryburn, looks like you're going to get you a good car at a good price, buddy. Good price. Good car. Sorry, I'm going to read on. Okay. Oh no, Mayor, I get you, man. If I was, I fear the day that I'm able to go to one of those slot car shows that's really big, because I know I'm going to leave with maxed out credit cards because I am just going to buy so much shit. So I get you. No, I would be like, the 50% off sale at Toys R Us closing day, yeah. I would be saving every penny to make sure that I had money to go buy out everything I could buy. So I feel you, man. It's all good. Yeah, that's the only thing oops. If I had a complaint is with the Tomies, they kind of blended them all in. They went cheapo on the interiors. But the one benefit is though is you don't have to worry about any of the paint or stuff chipping off, and you can kind of see that they actually did paint and they got the steering wheel in there. Anybody know it's trying? So they got like the driver's straps and stuff. So something's happening with ESPN. There it is. Congratulations, driver. I know it's going to a good home. For sure, for sure. So $45 winning bid to Ryburn. Congratulations, buddy. Got you an awesome car. I've got your information. I'll shoot you an email. And Dave, I've got your information. I can shoot you an email after we get done tonight too. So cool. Thank you guys for participating. Thank you for everybody that participated in the vote on, which mystery car we were going to auction off tonight. So that's pretty cool. So the ones that didn't sell tonight as a rundown. So if you weren't live and you still are interested, the Grave Runner set car truck, $25 went unsold. So if you're interested, email me at scottdanielmo@gmail.com and this bad boy can be yours. The Elliott Sadler new old stock Pontiac Grand Prix NASCAR, $50, brand new old stock. Like I said, never been ran, was in my shelf, but I got a new one in the bubble pack, so I don't need this one anymore. So passing it forward. And then the number 4 lime green and lime green, yellow, and chrome number 4 on the original HP2 chassis that's lighted. And this one's at $30. So no one bid on any of them. So there's the minimum price on all of them. If you're interested, get a hold of me. And then the winners for tonight, we have Dave winning the nice Plymouth Superbird. He also got him the cool F1 car, Target. And then Ryburn, where'd it go? Where I just set it down? Yeah. Ryburn won the Tommy Benetton Turbo F1. Great looking car. Memory serves me correct. This is 1998. So this thing would be 25 years old if memory serves me correct. So great purchases by those guys. So congratulations. Yeah, those are original. They come in the. This was the Hot Wheel mare. Came in the Hot Wheels version. 2005, if memory serves me correct, is what we talked about earlier tonight. The street challenge, street heat challenge, and I love those wheels. Yeah, man, it's like putting putting 20s on something that's supposed to have 15s. It's cool. Yeah, that's what I said. And then Dave ended up, he's also going to buy this bad boy at a nice discount because someone stepped on it. And this is the other car that comes in that set, the Dodge Charger RT. And it comes with those big wheels too. And it's a good looking car. I just wish that some butthead wouldn't have stepped on it, but you know, it is what it is. And both of them have that metallic flake in the plastic. So they're pretty cool. I love when they did these big wheels on them. And they're the standard 440 chassis, but it's the Mattel Hot Wheels version of the 440 X2 chassis. Wow, what do you know? The camera was working. So pretty cool. Yeah, I dig those wheels. I'm with you guys. So I'll put these up here in what I'll call Dave's garage. And then put Ryburn's next to it. Cool. Now we're down to just the good old stuff. FTEs. Yep. You got it, Mike. That's exactly what it is. And whenever, like I said, whenever I get the track set up and I'm able to kind of show off some of the track sets, instead of what I'll do is I'll just stack up a bunch of the Hot Wheels or the Tomies or, you know, whichever ones, and then we'll just look at them all as we go. And then I can point out and pull the cars out of the display cases of the cars that goes with those sets, so we can see them. Well, up to 19 people. Thank you, all 19 of you decided to stop in tonight. I appreciate it. Had an awesome night. We sold 3 cars. We sold 2 of the cars that were auctioned off to Dave, and then the live feed voted on the Benetton Tommy. And Ryburn, congratulations. He won the bid on that for $45. It's a great looking car. Everybody's cars that they won tonight, good stuff. So thank you guys for stopping in. And the other cars are still available. Like I said, if anybody's watching at a later date, no big deal. And then we will be, I'm going to put this one aside for you, Mike, since you called out that you wanted it. So I'm going to put this one in the later bin, because you know I take care of I take care of you, man. You know I will. I'll take care of anybody that's on my channel. All you guys do is just reach out to me or say something. That's how hard it is. I don't play favorites. If you're here, you're one of my friends. No, man, not a problem at all. If anybody else sees any of these cars here tonight, right now, that's on this feed, all 16 of you, that you want me to set one of them aside, that you want to try to purchase, let me know right now, just like Mike did, and I'll push it off to the side so I don't try to sell it or put it in one of the auction videos. And then I can reach out to you, or you can reach out to me via email of, you know, hey, that's this is when I can afford to buy it, or this is when I'd like to buy it, and this is what I'd like to try to offer for it, or something like that. You know, like I said, I don't have to do auctions. This is just to try to help everybody out, get a car that they may not have in their collection, that they may get a good price on compared to what they see on eBay, or even if it's the same price at eBay, you're not going to have to pay taxes, and then you're not going to get jacked by some yahoo trying to make extra money on shipping. So, you know, it's better all the way around, in my opinion. Yeah, David. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Are you want me to set this bad boy aside? Is this? I think Ryburn was kind of interested in this one too. If I got more than one person interested in it, I got to put it up for auction. Ryburn, you still with us? Is this the one? Yes. Okay. Okay. So since I got 2 people that want this one, I can't put it aside for both of you, and you're both are my, you know, good customers and friends, but your friends first. And I don't want to lose anybody over a silly little car. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do is this will be in the next auction, guaranteed. And no matter what, I'm just tell you straight up, I'll start it at $30 is where the auction is going to start. So it starts off good and cheap. And then if you guys are both interested in it, then we'll go from there. But it'll be in the very next auction. I don't want to put aside for one and piss off the other, or vice versa. So I'll just put it up for $30 and it'll go on the next auction. But whoever gets it, suffice to say, is going to get as close to one of these new as you can get. This thing's in excellent shape. So I'll be sure and put this in the next Saturday Slot Car Live auction for you guys. Not a problem. Yes, next Saturday night. I do an auction every Saturday night. And in fact, since next weekend is Memorial Weekend, I know a lot of people are going to be out of town and stuff like that. But if you're going to be on your phone or around your phone or something like that, I'm going to announce a little special sale part of the on sales on stuff that kind of like what I did with the bonus car. If you bought the bonus car, then you got $5 off. Well, I'm going to do something like that for anybody that buys a car next week. So during the auction, so it'd be a good chance to try to get a bid and knock $5 off of it. You know what I'm saying? Right off the bat, if you buy a car. So and that that's going to be my way to try to help my memorial sale or whatever. Like I said, because if I just sell them for what I got in them, then that's fine. And if someone else buys another car, that's fine. You know, I'm helping people out. That's the way I look at it. So as long as I'm breaking even, that's all I care about. You got to cut bottles. Yeah. No, trust me. I sold, I drink a butt ton of Mountain Dew, and I recently sold 6 months worth of cans and made $25. No, Ryber, no big deal, man. No. Like I said, they'll just go up for auction next week. I won't. I'll put it off the side as one of the 5, so I'll just have to dig out 4 more that we're wanting to auction off. No big thing, man. I'm here to help you guys out. If there's a car you like. In fact, I think I'm going to do that one. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the other Tommy F1 car. Throw it in there. So since it's Memorial Weekend, you know, the Indy 500. $0.10 a piece. Yeah, well, the gas price to get to California to do that would probably eat up every dime that I had when I got there. So yeah, I'll just have to sell them here. In fact, little known fact, thanks to Scotty Kilmore, he did a little thing on recycling. Did you guys know that on less than 10% of the stuff that we actually recycle gets recycled? That's a scam, and you have to pay in my town to recycle. 10 cents too in Michigan, yeah. If you're talking to me, James, my plans are going to be one way or another because it's going to be a 3-day weekend for me. So Saturday night, I plan on doing the auction. And then the rest of the time is literally, I'm hoping my buddies can come back over during the week and we can get all that stuff up so I can start hanging cars and the other cases and start wiring on my track. I have a goal that in 2 weeks I want to have cars going around this track in some way, shape, or form. Oh yeah, no, guys, I'm telling you what, I'm like a little kid in a toy store right now. I was going to say a candy store, but this is a toy store, and I'm just a big adult. When I told the vet today, because he said he still had his original 4, and when I told him today that I was pushing close to 1,000, his jaw dropped. And I said, no, it's not like I'm wealthy. I told him what I did. I turned right around, and if I if I had a car that I paid $25 for, then I try to sell it for what I have in it to the people on my live stream. And then if I don't, then I sell it on eBay for more just to make anywhere from $2 to $5 on it. And then I turn that money around to either buy more cars to sell or buy more for the display cases or brand new ones, you know, in the cards. Ryburn, that's a good question because I think Imola in Italy got rained out this weekend. If I'm not mistaken, if someone can correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't been able to catch up on any of the motorsports stuff. Friday night, my buddies came over and we were working in here, and there's no TV in here, so I didn't know anything that was going on. And then all day today, between the vet and then and working out in the garage, I literally couldn't tell you who did the Infinity race, the truck race. There's drag racing this weekend. I don't know any of it yet. Good thing I got a YouTube TV with the DVR unlimited space, because I just set everything up to record. Yeah, they got flooded out. Okay, cool. Thanks, Sean, for confirming. See, I thought I'd read that, but I didn't know for sure. Yeah, see, okay, so once again, I'm going to pump another channel, and it's not slot cars, it's actual racing, and it's called Flow Racing, FLO Racing. And they have a ton of live racing, anywhere from asphalt late models. Last night they had they had USAC midgets, and they had a Dallas All-Star race on live at no cost whatsoever. Just watch it on YouTube. And then they do drag racing, and they do short track late models and stuff. It's Flow Racing, FLO Racing, and they actually have a membership you can join if you want to have unlimited stuff. But even the free stuff's badass. Yeah, see, I'm right there with you, Mayor. I mean, literally, the only reason why I get to catch up on stuff is like late at night when I'm actually eating dinner. You know, the doctor says you're not supposed to eat anything after 10 o'clock at night. Well, if I did that, I'd starve to death. Because I'm eating dinner sometimes at 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then I'm going to bed at 1, and then I'm getting up at 6:30 and starting, getting ready for work. Yeah, see, I told you, man. I'm telling you, if you like racing, they have it all. I mean, it is pretty awesome. Smoking a Bandit semi. Um, the I don't personally have one, and the only ones that I saw that people have made, that people have done extra. I don't know. Did they actually make a Smoking a Bandit actual TYCO or a AFX one? I know. See, I've got this Smoky and the oh man, I got that track set. I can't remember the exact name of it. But even then, it just has the AFX normal trailer. It doesn't even have the Smoky, the what's his name's real trailer like in the movie. Yeah, the decal set. See, that's I think there's a hobby shop in New York. I think it's Slots and Stuff. I think they have a bunch of those new old stock Aurora trailers that are blank without any stickers on them that you can buy a 3-pack for. And then I think I see people buy that sticker pack of the Smokey and the Bandit actual movie trailer, and then they sticker it up. That's what I've been seeing. Jeff, if they made one, it would be news to me. I thought I had almost all their tractor trailers, but if it came in a set, then it's possible that I don't have it, because if they put it in a set and didn't release it as an individual purchase, then there's a chance. But I've got almost every single one of their ones from their semi set, and I'll show that case one of these days whenever I get it unpacked. Yes, TYCO. Huh. Okay, well here we got the book right here, guys. This is why I love talking to you guys. Say, man, I would have never thought about bringing up semi trucks to talk about. And Dave just mentioned he just won a butt ton of TYCO and stuff trailers off of eBay, like 50 some odd, 30 some odd. I love the little semi trucks. I just wish they ran better on the track. All right, let's see. See, they don't go into a lot of detail on the trucks in here. They just show a picture of a bunch of them. Good grief.
Whoa, live racing.
Yeah, they have they have live. Yeah, I guess that would be the official name of the channel. But yeah, no, they have live racing all the time. Like I said, they had 2 different midget dirt sprint cars. I love watching those things. Had them on last night. USAC midgets and then the Texas All Stars. It was pretty cool. Those guys are. People call me crazy in my drag car. Those guys are the ones that are crazy. See? Okay, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Let me look here. Okay, here we go. This is supposedly all of the trailers, and I've never seen a Smokey and the Bandit trailer in the TYCOs. And this is their US1 stuff, too. See, I didn't even realize there were 2 versions of the Good Wrench until I just now saw this. I've never seen this one ever. I guess that came in that Army set. See above link. Oh, okay. And then they show the trailers on one page, and then they show all the trucks and the dump trucks on the other. And some of those dump trucks go for some stupid money too. Some, like this one right here, goes for some good money. This one goes for some good money, and so does this one.
Stockpile hobbies used to sell.
Yeah, okay, yeah. No, so if you're talking about Steve at Stockpile, then I know for sure that those are ones that are made. Yeah, those that he used with a TYCO truck, but he actually made, stripped off the old sticker off of one and then put the new decal on. Yeah, so that would explain it. Auto World made one. Okay, see, well here. Well, I don't think it'll be in the. Well, did it come, Mayor? Did it come in one of their sets? I don't say I don't think it's going to show me anything in their catalog except for their new stuff. Yeah, it didn't go back in time. Yes. Okay. Thank you for confirming, Joe. See, that's like I tell everybody. I admit I know a lot of stuff about slot cars, but I don't know everything. And I'm not even saying I know half of it. Who knows what everything is. All I know is that what I don't know, I have some kick-ass subscribers that do know, and they share it with me, and I love it. Guys, you just gave me goosebumps. Thank you. That is so awesome. I mean, you just expanded my knowledge. So now I got something to start looking for. Be like my little unicorn stuff, be on the hunt for something. So cool. Thank you. 125th scale. Yeah. Now I've seen those, but not the actual slot car. But if it was in a set with Auto World, then yeah, I'm definitely going to have to. It's like those ice road truckers that they made. I want to try to get that. Both of those trucks, but I don't want to pay $100 for 2 trucks when you can buy the whole damn track set for $120. $42 on eBay. Butterfinger. Cool. Hey, Don. Hey, cool. See, yeah, pass it forward, man. David, I bought this a long time ago from a vendor on eBay that had a bunch of them, and you can still find them on eBay, but they're like $30, and they try to get like 15 or something shipping. So it's going to be just under $50 now. But when they first came out, you could buy them for like $20. So yeah, someone's taking advantage of this being the last run, an update, and they're making good money on it. eBay, yep. Ice Road at Hobby Lobby, yep. Grabbing one to flip. Yeah, see, there you go. I mean, I think Brian was trying to sell those trucks at Pro Tinker for, like I said, almost $50 a pop. And you can buy the whole track set. I've seen the whole track set for 110, 114 in some places. So for another 10 or 15 bucks, you get the whole damn track set. I get it. You know, some people don't want to dick with the whole track set. But for the money, can't beat it. Yes, there is. And I can't for the life of me. I think U of M's already left. Oh, okay, Gail. Okay, Mary. David, yeah, there's one for AFX. I think if Ted was still on here, if U of M was still on here, you could tell us exactly what the name of it is. Does anybody that's on this live feed now, the 16 of us, do they remember the AFX version of the TYCO, what I call my TYCO Bible? Do they have the AFX version of that? Because I know that Pro Tinker Toys used to sell them for a while, then they can't get anymore, or wasn't able to get anymore. And now that they were, whenever Tim was still there, the only place you could get it was off of Amazon. Yeah. Yeah. Who? I'm sorry, but 9 times out of 10, that's why I'm right there with you, Jeff. I'm sorry, a DT&I machine, a mainline. I'm sorry. That's how I get those track sets so cheap, is because somebody has yanked the cars out of them, and then they just want to sell because they made their money on the cars that paid for the whole track set. So I get it. But I already have the cars, and that's just easy for me to have the whole thing. And so, but I see a lot of people do that. Yeah, Adam, if anybody that's going to that show tomorrow, if they have any of those books, get me one and I will pay you $5 more than you paid for it. Unless it's $100, then don't buy it because I don't want it. $108 at Hobby Lobby. Is that the set you're talking about, Hope? That Ice Truckers set, I hope, and not the book? The Aurora Handbook, yeah. The one that has, it's like this one, Mayor, that has all the cars and the rankings, the one that Tim used to do when he was Kolchacking. But it's the AFX version of this. I need to get one of those. Yeah, okay, see, yeah, Jeff, that's the one that they were selling, this kind of like the history of slot cars and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, that's cool, but I need one that's like this for the AFX and the Tomy stuff, because, you know, that way when I can give some history on this bad boy on the exact year and stuff like that whenever it goes up for auction. You know what I'm saying? So. Oh, cool, Adam. Yeah, James, yeah. Volume 2 is 140. Yeah, okay, Ryburn, is that the one that just kind of like is kind of like a history of the cars and stuff like that, but it's not like, this is what I'm talking about. I know there's an Aurora book that's set up like this where it shows pictures of cars, tells you the years that they came out, and then the availability, so you know, for collector value. That's the Aurora book that I need. No, Adam, I was taking the dogs to the vet, so he forgot his password to get into his phone or the tablet. Sad I missed it. Yeah. The ice truckers. Okay, so there's my point, James. Where did God damn it? James, thank you for confirming. So if someone's trying to sell those ice trucker semis for $50 a pop, that's $100. And you just confirmed for $108, you can buy the whole damn track set. Hell, even if you just made the neighbor kid a deal next door and said, hell, I'll sell you the whole box with no cars for $20. Oh wow, okay, cool. That I'm going to watch some racing tonight. I'll be quite honest. After I shoot Ryburn an email and Dave an email, and update the comment section or the description section on the video to show that those cars were sold and what's still available. I think I'm going to catch up some of my drag racing and NASCAR. Oh, it's on Facebook. Okay, even better. Speaking of Bob Beers, I haven't been on Facebook in a while, for obvious reasons. Has his cars come out yet? He hadn't. I haven't received a message saying anything, and I noticed they're still trying to sell them for 99 cents. Last I got from him was a message saying that they were delayed because the color that on the prototypes that they had sent in the pre-production was the wrong color of red that from what he wanted. $18 wheel load of a collection box. Yeah, I would go broke on just trying to buy some of his collection cars that he auctions off. If I had first dibs on just being able to walk through there and pick whichever cars, I mean, I'd literally be like, well, this card's maxed out, this card's maxed out. Do you have a layaway plan? Oh, okay. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, I got your number in my phone. He's been falling asleep a lot more. Is it after he eats his lunch? Is that when he's falling asleep? The old dinner sleeping pill? Life's too short to watch him bumble around. Yeah, yeah. He's good background stuff if I'm doing something else. I just can't sit there. I got, like I said, well, now that my new job, literally both my screens are filled with work stuff, and my other job, let's just say that I had plenty of time to watch the streams. And during the pandemic, that was awesome because that's when I got to watch a lot of the good stuff um, whenever Tim was there. I got to watch whenever they uh, when Tim painted those Batmobiles, and yeah, that was good stuff. Oh well, here while we're just chatting, I'll share some. You guys know that I also collect other stuff besides the cars themselves. And so if there's some memorabilia or something like that, and so somebody on eBay was selling this bad boy. As you can see there, 1975, 1976, the TYCO guide. So I ended up buying it. I got it for like $10, something like that. But this shit is just the bomb to me. I love it. I mean, if you're into trains, I got my original first ever TYCO train set. I still have it. If you guys can't tell, I have a hard time getting rid of anything. I'm trying to get to the slot car page. This one was more concentrated towards the trains, but they did have some slot cars in here. Yeah, nostalgic. Yeah, there you go. Oh, so yeah, here we go. Check this shit out. Look at the oval track, and that's a actual high bank. Those are special high banks that you could buy. And look at the extra spin-off run that the extra track had built in. Isn't that badass? And then you could actually buy it in a track set that was more than just an oval. See? Pretty cool. And then here's your Catch Me and Gotcha drag race set. I have those cars. They don't look that good. And then, but it was a dual purpose track. Isn't that kick ass? You have the set? Oh, wow. That's awesome. I'm jealous. Probably because of the cost, Adam, because I'm sure that tooling. But that's just, I mean, yeah. Speak of the supports, there's a support right there underneath. That's clips into the bottom side of those curves, and then, like I said, those are extra side rails on either side, so your car could kick out. I thought that's a brilliant idea. That's badass. Like I said, you know. And then here's a kick-ass figure 8 4-lane. Look at the size of some of those tracks, man. That reminds me of the Giant Raceway right there. There's the old timer up there. I tried to buy a 4-lane track the other day, but boy, some people got in a match, and I bowed out. This is what's cool. All the cars for 75 and 76. There's those bank curves. There's some of the accessories. I've got 2 of these towers. Remember when the cars used to come in those bubbles? The popcorn bubbles. And there's the display case from back in the day. There you go, Dave. Like I said, guys, I'm not just car guy. Yeah, those shifters are cheap. Yeah. Oh no, like I said, this whole thing, this is just the like I said, it's just nostalgic, just if I was young Scott again and I had this catalog back then, I would just be drooling over this thing, because you guys would remember this would be like a year after I had my first set. I got my first set in 1974. So this is a year after I got my first set. So this would have been me just drooling. Pretty cool. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. Pro racing, yeah. And then got me another book here. This time I had to show some Tow Me Love from 1996. Let's open this bad boy up and take a look at 1996. This one was not nearly as thick as the other one. You can tell this was towards the end of slot cars getting any love. That's pretty cool. There's the old Giant Raceway. Big block battlers. That's a lot of damn track. Oh, Chris, Blue Ridge Valley Raceway, I think he says, is like something like that. He's got that track set up for on his table. That's a cool one. And there you go, Ryburn, if you're still with me. There's the Infinity Raceway set, and there's the car you just bought tonight. And there's the one that's going to get auctioned off next week, this little sister car. So, 1996. I've got this race set. That's why I'm selling those 2 cars out of there. That's a G Plus race set. No, it's on the like the wax paper or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's made this way. It's a wax paper type stuff. It's shiny and slick. So, yeah, driver. No, there you are, buddy. Yeah, no, I thought that'd be cool. Remember, I told you guys. Yeah, I bought this Infinity Raceway set, and those are the two cars that were in the set that I don't need anymore because I had them up in my collection already. So you literally bought one of the cars out of this race set that came from my collection. So pretty cool. I think there's only one more page. Yeah. But what's cool about that one more page, got your G Plus over here, Super G Plus over here, and then you got more of your turbos. It's pretty cool. And then last but not least, we'll flip it over here on the back side. All your track accessories, chicane, hairpin, bank turns, lap counters. I'd love to have that 2-pack. Last time I saw that 2-pack on eBay, it went for like $150. Some people got in a pissing match for it. I'd really like to have that Porsche. I'd like to have that one too. So yeah, those two right there would be really cool. I don't have that car, don't have that one. I've got that one. I don't have that one. I've got that one. I've got that one. I've got that one. I don't have that one. Got that one. And I don't have that one, but I've got that one. So pretty cool stuff. I've seen them, DT and I mainline, but I've not held one in person. I've just seen them online and stuff. And that is old slot car stuff there, buddy. Yeah, when Lionel tried to break into slot cars because they were so popular to try to uh, get people to buy them and their train sets, and yeah, they didn't stick it with it very long because there were too many other companies that were just dedicated to doing slot cars and not just trains and slot cars. But no, I haven't seen them, but I do know that they bring good money. Kind of like those Bowers. I was looking on eBay at some Bauer slot cars, and I actually, since I guess I looked at it, and I watched it because it was listed for $38.99 or $37.99. It was $3,800 for this slot car. So I watched it because I wanted to see if there was anybody that was going to pay that kind of crazy money. You know, almost $3,900 for. And here's the crazy part: they didn't even ship it for free. This is from the Bauer store. Look them up on eBay. They charged like $20 for shipping. So not only did you almost spend $4,000 for a slot car, they're going to charge you to ship it. Anyway, the very next day they offered me a $200 discount, so it was only $36.99. And I laughed and I was like, I'd give you $37, but there's no way in God's green earth that I'm going to give you $3,700 for a slot car. Not going to do it. Stunned. I shared that to all my buddies and they thought it was a typo. And I was like, oh no, they're the cheapest I've seen any Bowers are $100, and they go from $100 up, and most of them are $350 up. Yeah, bah, I'm right there with you, Mayor. Yeah, see, that is okay. So what I told my buddies is here's my theory on why those cars are so expensive. Yeah, they're badass. Yeah, they're cool. There are a lot of detail, and I get it. I get it. There's only very limited of them made. You know, like 50 or 100. I get it. But that is slot cars for wealthy people, guys, because they want to play with slot cars, but they don't want to be with the commoners. So they want to have something that separates them from me and you, that makes them special. So when they say slot cars and someone goes, oh, these little toy cars like this, and they go, well, yeah, like that, but mine are like the top end exclusives. These are, mine are like $3,000 and $4,000 a piece. And then their rich friends go, oh, okay. I think that's the only reason why, because I can't think of any other reason why anybody and their brother would want to pay that kind of money for those cars. Yeah, BSRT. Yeah, those ones that they rebuilt that you see on eBay every once in a while, they're G3 series, I think they called it. Those things go for some stupid money. Yeah, David, I don't know what they're smoking, what they ate, if they're shrooming it, LSD, I don't know. Sometimes I want to message them and go, what kind of crack are you smoking, and get off of it before you put stuff on eBay. Because to me, that's just insane. And it's like I told my buddy, he goes, oh, so if you won the lotto, you wouldn't buy any of those cars? I was like, hell no. I just buy a shit ton of the cars like I already have. There you go, Mayor. You just nailed it right there. It's like having your Rolex instead of a Timex. I'm more of a Timex kind of guy. Yeah. Or if you most of you guys are old like me, so I'm not offending anybody when I say remember the old Casios. I'm a Casio kind of guy. Those are even cheaper than Timex. Yeah, and that was the real car too, right, Bert? Yeah, one that you could actually drive. Oh well, no, I was just referring to the difference in like models. Okay, so in the car world, it would be like um, having a Koenigsegg versus my Mustang. I'm a Mustang guy, but I'd love to have a Koenigsegg, but I don't have $2.5 million to spend on a car. So I'm more of a Mustang guy, and there's more of these Koenigsegg guys. Take a look and keep on ticking. Yeah. That's why I wish they would. Okay, so I know everybody, most everybody on this channel right now on this stream has a smartphone. And did you guys know that Nokia is bringing back their old solid bulletproof phone that you could fucking throw against a wall and it still work? They're bringing it back because people are so pissed off for smashing and breaking their smartphones all the time and having to replace them, and they're going simple. 0% for 84 months. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. That's a good one, shift into high. Oh, a buddy asked me if I got my tools today, so I know he's not watching. I got to give him shit. Every year. Hey, did you have a trench coat, Mayor, that you could open up and go, hey, I got a watch, I'll sell you. Oh, crack me up. Oh, see this. I miss this stuff, guys. I miss the interaction. Oh, quick before I forget about it. I reached out to Dan via email, and I haven't heard anything back, and I haven't seen any new videos. Has anybody heard from Dan with Slot Valley Racing SVR? Does anybody know what's going on? Cal Worthington. Okay. Not since his last live stream. Okay. Well, I'll try to reach out to him again. Yeah, I knew he had lost his job, and that's why I was reaching out to him, letting him know that, you know, if there's something I can do to help him out, you know. Yeah, okay. So we're all on the same page that you know. So if there's someone hears something or something, you know, tell him that you know, I'm sending my wishes and to return my email and let me know what I can do to help him out. Yeah, see, he said he was going to start his own business, but he didn't say, unless I missed it, what that was. And whatever it is, I want to try to help support him. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he's a good guy. I mean, hell, he's part of the reason why my channel grew so much in one night. If you go back and look at my videos, he pushed my video, and in one night I gained like 15 or 20 subscribers. So, you know, I have a lot of my channel's early infancy success is owed to Dan. So, you know, not just because of the channel. I mean, I'm friends with him anyway off of the channel just because of this hobby. It's like me and him talked about one time is I'd have never met him and he'd have never met me if it wasn't for A, this hobby, and then B, YouTube. Yeah, and then you know, other than, and that's how we've all met, and that's what I love about this is I now have friends all over the country, all over the globe, and it's all because of this hobby. See, it gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. You know, that's pretty cool shit, guys, to think about for a while. That you're meeting people that you would have never met in your life, and this hobby brought you together. Pretty cool. Okay, sounds good, Dave. See, you know, yeah, see, and that's like I said, I owe a lot to Dave. So blogging. Hmm. Yeah. The only difference is you don't swipe left or swipe right. That's so awesome. Uh, Adam, good question. As soon as, well, you may have missed the first part. Okay, so my buddies came over last night. Was the first night I could get them both here at the same time because it takes 3 people to do this shit. And long story short, went to go mount the TV. I'll be right back. Just a second. And this is all I had to mount and put these wood screws into the stud to hold the TV mount in the wall. I could not get enough leverage with this crap thing with that screw head to get it in there. So basically, the TV didn't get put on the wall, so the tables didn't get put up. And so as soon as the tables and the TV get up, then and the Xbox shelf next to the TV goes up, then that's when the other 2 shelves that go next to it go up. So basically it's like dominoes. Once one thing happens, then the other things can start to happen. That's why I had to start with these cases first to get room to start to try to do some of this stuff. Need a big piece of cheese or pie or cheddar pipe. Yeah. Yeah. And then, so yeah, but whenever I do open those boxes, as an example, before I hang them up on the wall, I'll pull them out because I'll have, once the tables are up, I can set up a card table. And so as I pull them out, I can have some place to set them before they go on the wall. So I can kind of show them up here and then put them out there. Because I've never had all of my cases in the same room. If you remember the other old place, I had 2 cases out in the hall before you even walked in after it was all said and done. So I want all the cases in here. And with the TV and the shelf hogging up a good chunk of spot, then I don't even know if I'm going to have enough room to put up all of my carded cars. but I'm going to do my damnedest because I do have to buy at least 2 more car cases to put the loose cars in. Here, I'll rotate that around. See, there's all those loose cars sitting up there. Yeah, those. I've got like almost 80 that are sitting outside the cases. Oh, thanks, Mike. Yeah. Thank you, Adam. Yeah, my buddy. Okay, so I put all the Corvettes. I'm going to do this. I'm going to try to do some of these. What they you see everybody doing these shorts. So I'm going to try to do shorts of each one of the cases. So I'm going to open up the cases and then put the camera up there and then kind of work it down on each of the rows. So I'm going to do that for each of the cases. Anyway, one of my cases has the Camaros, Corvettes, Mustangs, and Firebirds in it. And when he saw the Corvettes and Camaros and stuff, he's like, "Oh, I'll just take this one off the wall for her." I'll take it. Yeah, I was like, "Hey, it's all yours. Let me just add up how much money that'd be." And hey, Ed, thank you for stopping in, man. Yeah, you missed the auction and stuff like that, but we're still having a good old time chatting. Hey, we're up to 18 people, so that's awesome. I noticed that more people. The later we go in, it kind of goes in waves. Like I said, I get to see everything on YouTube. I know when people leave and come back, and it's all good. Like I said, I'm loving sitting here getting to talk slot cars with everybody. Good stuff. You guys want me to back up the camera and show you? Oh, thank you, Adam. Man, no, I'm glad, dude. You guys don't really. It's the old saying, you don't know what you got till it's gone. And I didn't realize how much you guys and this feed and this channel was a part of my life until it wasn't there. And then it felt like I was missing a friend. And in reality, I was missing a lot of friends in that one part of my life. And so it's crazy how you become close and connected to people through YouTube and interactions like this. And then when you're not around or having that interaction anymore, how it feels like you've literally lost a chunk of what you used to do with your life. It's pretty weird. Fun hanging out. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. My smartphone's so smart. It's special. So here I'm going to turn the camera just to show you guys what the situation is. See, there's the table. It's all prepped and ready. There's the big section. There's the TV. And then there's the little section. There we go. Cool. Yeah, Dave. That's the whole idea. That's why I tell everybody. I know it sounds crazy whenever I say I have a bunch of friends that I've never even met other than on YouTube, but that's the honest to God truth. I do have a bunch of friends. That's how I treat everybody. You're my friends. Yeah, that video it does the job. And Mayor, I was talking about your setup earlier tonight. I don't know if you were on yet, but I was talking about how I got to watch your video on how you finally got your station set up with your call buttons and stuff. Yeah, buddy. I am so jacked and I can't wait to get my biasu stuff going. Thank you, Mayor. I appreciate that, man. Well, thank you, Ryburn. I appreciate that, guys. No, I look forward to this. That's why I made damn sure that we were going to keep trying this live feed until YouTube let me go live tonight. I was not giving up. Oh no, but see, I like the way you've got it mounted. Okay, so I got the boards buried. So okay, so like you put yours on boxes there on the side and you put it on top. So what I'm going to do with mine, with on the table side, is I've got mine set up with hinges so that my it's going to swing up and swing down. So when they're not in use, it'll go up so no one can run into the screws poking out of them coming down. And then when you're ready to use them, it's going to pop down and have one of those slide locks to hold it in place so that you'll push the button like this, like it's folding down. And that way, when they're not in use, and you can walk by the table without having to worry about, catching a leg on a screw. And yeah, that was my theory behind that. You'll see.
Number 157 of 300.
Oh no, that's why I tell everybody, Rick, is knowledge is power. Yeah, that's why do you think everybody pays Warren Buffett to listen to him talk? It's not because they want to listen to an 80 or 90-year-old man talk. It's because that man is wise and he's got wisdom beyond his years. Slot car friends priceless. I'm right there with you, my friend. And I've said it once and I've said it a million times. If you go back and watch my videos, slot car people are some of the most down to earth, good people in any hobby, anywhere. And I dare anybody to say anything different because I have, like I said, I drag race and racing is an alpha male sport. And then you get into slot cars and people actually try to help and do stuff. Shit, no comparison. I love this hobby, reaching out and helping, and it's just like you're helping your neighbor or your friend. Good stuff. Yeah, see, that's the good stuff. I mean, it's yeah. If you like slot cars, it's kind of your personality, and I'm saying, and the birds of a feather flock together. You know what I'm talking about. That's why we're all sitting here on a Saturday night talking. But yeah, that's it right there. And you know, uh, people that are assholes, pardon my French to anybody that's offended, but people that are assholes really don't want to hang around people that are not assholes. And so, they want to hang around their birds of a feather. And most slot car people that I've met aren't assholes. They're all down to earth, good people willing to help. And even inside slot cars or outside slot cars, it's just like having a good neighbor. Except the difference is now we got neighbors all over the world that we can reach out to, and that's the best part is we all have each other's back. Yeah, jacking up pricing. Yeah, well, hey, I don't fault anybody. If someone, like, for example, I could start the bidding at $40 on this car, and there's going to be somebody out there that says this thing's worth $80, and I know it's not an $80 car, but they're going to put it on eBay for $80. And then there's going to be somebody, maybe, that wants to buy it. It may sit there for 6 months before somebody does. You know, I'm not that way. Oh, Dave, you have no idea, buddy. I'd love to have me a Coyote motor, one of those new Gen 4s. Yeah, if you guys remember back whenever I was doing my packing shows, Travis, the slot car guy from Australia, he joined in. I suggest, okay, so you guys have got your slot car show this weekend in New Jersey. They've got the UK slot car thing going on over there, and he's been doing live streams and because his notifications keep popping up on my phone. So if you're into the 124th, 132nd scale type cars, even if you like HO, but you like looking at those others too, then you might want to check his stuff out too, because he's actually got an HO track that he's building. So pretty cool. Austria now. No. And then I can't remember the name of the channel, but it's been a week or a half or so ago. But anyway, they just recently had the European 24 Hours of Le Mans scale racing, and it's where they rent out a whole gymnasium, and then they make a scaled down version of Le Mans, and they actually run it for 24 hours, and it's badass. Okay, cool. Oh, he moved to Austria. Oh, okay. Wow. Hmm. Oh, Carzo, I'm right there with you, dude. My buddy asked me, he goes, why are they big on those cars in Europe and all over the world? I explained it to him. It's like American football versus world soccer. They're both called football, but ours is different. And the other thing besides the price is the amount of space that those tracks take is enormous. I just don't have the room. Hey, Carzo HO, thank you for stopping by. First time ever. Appreciate it, man. You're seeing Slot Car Saturday Night Live after the auction. This is all we do is just random topics, slot cars, sometimes not slot cars, whatever we all want to talk about. We just have a good old time hanging out. Thank you for joining in. I appreciate it, buddy. If you like it and you know other people that don't know about the channel, share it. Tell them, hey, you know this place where you can go on Saturday nights and bullshit with other people that do slot cars. Okay, well, see, since I've been kind of away for a little while. Yeah, speaking of the Look What Scott's Got, you guys, I've got a couple of pretty cool cars coming in. Can't wait to show them off. They're a couple of ones I've been wanting for the collection for a long time, and when you, the three things that I always talk about have to happen. You know, you got to find it, you got to be able to afford it, and then you got to pay for it. And so I was fortunate enough to hit all three of them, and I'm going to share my good fortune with everybody this next week. Oh, hang loose 1 second. I'm going to show you guys something. 1 sec. Look at that bad boy, guys. Brand new, never opened. Still sealed. See? Let me see what year this is. (2001). So it's 22 years old. And believe it or not, this is the first time I've ever, I don't own any of these cars until this track set right now. I've never owned any of these twin mills except for the twin packs. So pretty cool shit. It's not often you can buy something that's 20 years old that's still brand new in the package and is still in good shape. It's just your standard figure 8. But it's pretty cool. Yeah, you just answered the question for me. Yes, yes, it is. And that's why I'm showing it off now, because this box is never going to get opened until someone else buys it. So I'm never going to get to see these cars except for these pictures, because they don't have an open window or anything. So, you know, this is it. But 22 years old, I thought I'd share it with you guys. Pretty cool. And didn't Gas Monkey Garage, Mayor, didn't Gas Monkey make one of these? The box is high. I'm with you, Don. Yeah. Yeah, David. Yeah, no, this is going to be pretty. This is going to be something to excuse me, hold on to for a while. This is one of the ones, like I was saying, that I'm going to put that big long bookshelf in my living room, and I'm going to have these slot car tracks that I'm not going to open, that are brand new. I'm going to have them stuck on the wall or leaned up against the wall. So pretty cool. Paid way more money than what it cost when it was brand new back in the day. I think you could buy this thing for less than $30 from Toys R Us back then. I paid more than $30 for it, but it was worth it. Yes, Ryburn, yeah, that's it exactly. And see, um, yeah, whenever I do my track thing, you'll see like those TYCO Pro Series racing, those and the AFXs, you know, and they had the Jackie Stewarts on the front and AJ Foyts and stuff like that. That's cool shit. And so, yeah, those TYCO Pro racings and stuff like that, and then the Hot Wheels and stuff like that. I think that's just going to be like cool artwork to have as like a display in the living room, personally. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Dave. You know, because if you guys, if you're in this hobby, you're just like me when you were younger and you went to the store and you used to look at those boxes and look at the cars. And, you know, back in the day, it used to be a gamble on whether or not you're actually going to get the cars that were on the box or not, if it was AFX Aurora. But still, you'd scour over that box, and, you know I had to save months of my allowance, because I got a quarter a day to do my allowances back in the day. And it'd take me literal months to save up $25 or $30 to buy a track set. And there would only be like 2 or 3 in my price range. There was a bunch of those big ones that I always wanted, but there was only 2 or 3 that was really in my price range. And so I used to drive my mom crazy whenever we'd go to the store, because I just had my allowance money and that's all I had. And I'd look and look, and finally I'd pick one, you know. I only got to do that like 3 or 4 times. Yeah, no, shifting to high. That's no shit. No, my living room. Okay, so my new place has a cathedral ceiling in the living room, and uh, it echoes real bad in there because I have hardwood floors. And so anyway, yeah. So I'm using it as sound deadening and artwork. Hey Don, thank you for stopping by, buddy. Have yourself a good night. Appreciate your time tonight. And that's like Ryburn was saying, some of that artwork is like a real art. And so like this one is the perfect example of why I would want this one in to display, because I'm not going to open it, so I can't see the cars. And this is the only way I'm ever going to see the cars, is by doing this. And if I stick it under the table, I'm never going to see it. So, you know, plus it's a good conversation piece. People want to know why I'm single. Oh yeah, see, yeah, there you go, Carlos. See, I have that. There's a twin pack of that drag truck and that twin mill, and that's the only ones I have besides that track set now. Yeah, Dave, and so I was telling my mom, she goes, so what's the big interest in why you like slot cars so much? And she goes, why are all these other people buying slot cars and adults basically? And I said, it's real simple, Mom. I said, when we were all kids, our parents always used to tell us whenever we were standing there looking at a wall of cars in those cubes, you can only get one if you were lucky. If otherwise it was just, well, okay, well, you're done looking, let's go. You ain't getting nothing today. But if it was, you get to get one. And so as a kid, you were always having to choose, always, which one you wanted. Well, now you're just a big kid, and if you're fortunate enough, you can afford to buy the cars that you always wanted when you were a kid, but never got the chance to. Or, like in this case, you see some ones in the magazine, but your local Sears or J.C. Penney's or hobby store in town didn't carry the one that you wanted. And there was no internet, so you couldn't just order it. So you're kind of limited to what inventory you had in your area, or if you went traveling out of town. So it's like I told her, I was like, I'm getting to buy all the cars when I was a kid that I wanted, that you made me choose to buy something else or to get something else. So sorry, I'm catching up on everything. I'm not. I didn't disappear or stroke over. All right, Dave. Sounds good, buddy. I'll try. I doubt I call you back tonight. It'll probably be tomorrow when I get back from my parents tomorrow afternoon, since we're running long tonight. But I will get a hold of you. We're all good. $5 for the AFX mag attraction. Remember what I said earlier? I got to break even. I can't go in the hole. Oh, in the jewel box. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking. Oh, no, yeah. Oh, but back in the day, yeah, no, dude. My Sears used to be in a mall, and yeah. Long story short, I can remember to this day walking into that Sears and just making a beeline because I knew where the slot car stuff were, the tracks and all the cars, and they literally had a whole section of just boxed cubed cars, and then like those Tyco bubble. I mean, it was just, and you just sit there and you just drool because I want it all. I want it all. Yeah. Yeah. I got that peace tank one year from Santa. See, I'm up here in my OG case. I got this peace tank one year from Santa, and I was so disappointed. I was like, Santa doesn't know me at all. I'd never want this piece of shit. I didn't say piece of shit, but yeah. And now I think it's kind of cool to have it. Seeing the dude being able to pop out. Yeah. Yeah, I love the guitar on the front. Like I said, and then I actually went to the hobby store and was able to get some tires for it to make it actually, run around the track and stuff. It was so slow compared to my other cars, I barely ever played with it. Oh yeah, no, I forgot all about it until I started looking at it, Mayor. Hit the little dude popping out. A lot of them you see on eBay, that wing back there is broke off right there. You can see where mine's bent. Yeah. Pretty cool. Might be just you, Mayor, because I know my feed is not freezing here. Uh-oh. All right. Well, YouTube may be having some issues. I apologize. But it is almost a quarter after 10. Oh, is it okay now? The wacky racers. What Mike was talking about is that is from circa 1979 or 80 or somewhere in there. That Peace tank is that Aurora original 4 gear. Okay, cool. I don't know what happened. Yeah. Hey man, at least it's working. First speed it just sat there and spun. Well, we got 19 up to 19 every time we're cool. Yeah, that's what I do, Mayor. Is just basically hook up my Logi webcam to my computer and then do the live feed. I tried doing them with my phone, but I can't see what everybody's saying whenever I do that. And well, I couldn't at the other place. I guess now that I got the computer hooked up, I could. But it seemed to work better as far as focusing in goes. But the overall ease of being able to do it is much easier with the webcam. OBS. Okay, so Mike, well, here, let me look real quick. Dan sent me an invite to join something. I can't remember. It's been a while. I'll have to search it. Can't remember what it was. It was. Discord? No, no, no. This was a new one. StreamYard. OBS. What is that an acronym for something, Mike? Oh, that OBS is that or is that the name of it? Yeah, Mike. Yeah, you named it. Yeah, StreamYard is what it is what he offered me to join or something like that. And I was like, man, I ain't setting up a whole new account. I got so much crap on my phone now, it's almost like 90% used. Oh, yeah, no problem, Mayor. See, you just never know what you're going to find out on this channel. Free software for streaming to YouTube. Cool. Thanks for sharing that, Mike. Yeah, see, I've heard about it. I spend, almost 8.5, 9 hours a day in front of my computer at work. And then just as an example, to make that little 3-minute video that was for the preview video for this Saturday night show with all those pictures and everything, that took 3 hours. Because I'm slow. So, yeah. I spend a lot of time in front of the computer, and then that doesn't even count what I'm doing with trying to sell cars, buy cars, whatever. So my poor little eyes, by the time I go to bed at night, they're cooked. So I don't, but my point of that whole little story is I don't get a lot of chance to experiment or go looking at other things to, to try to make my life easier as far as streaming or anything goes, because I just don't. Right now, all my free time is hogged up by something else, and if I could find some more time to do stuff, I could fill it. Oh yeah, no, there it is, Mike. Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm guessing what you're getting ready to say. Exactly. See, now YouTube lets me, if someone else has a channel, it lets us both join in at the same time. I don't know if there's something similar to that. Oh no. I'll be honest. I'm doing good just to get what we got going on right now. That's why I'm so impressed with the people that have those special effects and the sounds and all that. I mean, guys, that takes a lot of time. I mean, on a video now, I figured out on mine I can do a picture in picture, so I can show something like over here on the corner while I'm talking. I figured out how to do that. But even then, you got to put that in on the right spot on the timeline on the video stream, and yeah, there's work. Oh yeah, see, like I tell everybody I work with, I'm all about the easy button. smash that easy button, and switch cameras. See, now that's going to come in handy, because whenever we have our races, I want to be able to. I know that there's an app that you can download on your phone and turn it into a webcam, and have multiple streams going at the same time. And that's what I'd like to do, is use my current phone, one of my old phones, and the camera there that we're on right now, to have 3 different angles of the racing going on. That's the goal. And then switch, yeah. Hey, Robert, no problem. Thank you for stopping by tonight, buddy. I'll get a hold of you on the car. No hurry as usual. No biggie, man. Thank you for joining in. Have yourself a good rest of your weekend. Yeah, in fact, guys, I haven't had dinner yet, and it's going on a 9:45. I'm loving having my tummy is like super growling hungry right now. So, first and foremost, thank you to all of my subscribers for pushing us over that 500 mark. Yay! Thank you guys joined in tonight. Thank you for all the great conversation. I hate cutting it off, but I've got to get me something to eat. So I apologize for doing that. I apologize for the whole take 1, take 2 thing, but I'm at YouTube's mercy, so when it screws up, I'm pretty much hung. But anyway, long story short, this is since we've got to the 500, I'm just going to recap real quick for everybody that maybe wasn't here at the beginning. We hit the 500 subscribers this week. I'm going to dig out the Mega G Plus car, the TYCO chassis, and we're going to I'll start doing the videos on how to do those here in the next couple of weeks, and we'll have the giveaway. Wednesday, I'm going to do another auction preview video, And I may even do a little look what Scott's got, little 15-minute jumper in there or something like that on Wednesday too. I don't know if I'll do that live or if I video it, but either way, you'll get notified with it on the channel. And then on Saturday for the Memorial Holiday weekend, we're going to have kind of a little special sale for anybody that's able to join in live, where you get $5 off your purchase automatically off of any bid on any auction on the car. So as an example, if you bid $50, then if you won that car for $50, then I'd knock $5 off and you'd only pay $45. So it's going to be a $5 off if you win a car auction next weekend. And we're going to do the mystery vote again on what car is going to be that's not in the video that we're going to offer as an auction bonus for sale, that if anybody's interested on that on Saturday night. So thank you from the bottom of my heart on getting me over to the 500 hump. I appreciate that. We're on the downhill slide to 1,000, or the old 1K challenge as I'm calling it. But that got us to the 500 for the giveaway. So look for the details on that. But starting this week, Wednesday night, we're going to have the preview video, look what Scott's got. And then Saturday night, we'll do another live slot car Saturday Night Live with an auction. Thank you again, everybody, for showing up. If you are watching this channel for the first time and you have not subscribed, I still have over half the people that watch my videos aren't subscribers. I'm just asking as a friend, would you please subscribe to my channel? Join the other 503 people that have joined in, and join the Scott's House of HO Racing family, because we have a great time whenever we get on here. I know I have fun. I know everybody on tonight's had fun. We answer questions. We all learn something. It's just a good time. So I appreciate anybody that wants to spend any time with me. So go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, and spend some more time with us. To all of you that have subscribed, thank you for being loyal. Thank you for stopping by. If you aren't able to join live, remember I do the chats where you can see everything recorded as we go along, so you know what we're talking about. And I will update it later after I get done with dinner on which cars are still available for sale if you are interested in purchasing either the Porsche, the Grand Prix, or let me see here. I'm going to go right down the list. Ed, Mayor, Mike, Jeff, Sean, Carzo, HO, thank you for stopping by for the first time tonight. I appreciate it. Like I said, spread the word, get some more people over here. Anybody that I don't see on this main screen right now, if you're still here, thank you again for joining in tonight. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Look for the videos to come out on Wednesday. And until we talk again next time, get out there, light some sparks, and melt some plastic. You guys have a good night. We'll talk soon. Thank you for all the fun. Bye-bye.